On November 24, 1997, the Monday of Thanksgiving week, 5-month-old Sabrina Eisenberg disappeared from her crib in her suburban Tampa home. Crimes like this did not happen in nice upscale neighborhoods like the Eisenbergs, except it did. Marlene Eisenberg discovered the baby was missing that morning when she realized all the doors in their home were wide open. Someone had apparently walked in through an unlocked garage door, into the house, and walked out with tiny Sabrina. Marlene immediately called 911. From the start of the investigation, Steve and Marlene, who had 2 other young children, had an adversarial relationship with the law enforcement on the case, first Hillsborough County detectives, later the FBI. It started when the couple realized they were suspects, and it went downhill from there. From the start, the Hillsborough County Police focused on the parents because there was no evidence of forced entry or an intruder. Plus, it was discovered that Steve Eisenberg hadn't searched the house that morning when they found the baby was missing. When they were caught on camera smiling a day later, the media reported it as if that was evidence of their guilt. Many perceived them as emotionless when in reality, they were numb and trying to do whatever they had to do to get their baby back. They made national appeals for her return, but there was no response. Lie detector tests didn't clear them or prove their guilt. They had 2 other young children to care for and didn't know if their youngest child was dead or alive. When it became clear that the investigators were determined to prove the Eisenbergs guilty, they hired a lawyer, Barry Cohen. Convinced the Eisenbergs were hiding something, the police installed a secret wiretap in their bedroom to record their conversations. Based on information gathered from those tapes, the FBI indicted the couple in 1999 on charges they'd withheld important information about Sabrina's disappearance. However, the quality of the tapes was so poor that nothing could be accurately gleaned from them. A judge later threw the case out and awarded the couple compensation for what was deemed a malicious prosecution. The couple moved to Steve's home state of Maryland in 1999, where they went into the real estate business. They had to go on with their lives and make a home for their 2 children. The case would heat up dramatically in 2008 when a jailhouse informant, Dennis Byron, reported that his cellmate, Scott Overbeck, confessed to disposing of Sabrina's body by chopping it up and throwing it in Tampa Bay. Overbeck claimed the order to dispose of the body went right to the office of Barry Cohen, Eisenberg's former lawyer. Once again, the police showed up at the couple's door and showed them mugshots of the 2 men. They also questioned whether Marlene might have been involved with one of the men. The Eisenbergs refused to cooperate. Unfortunately, nothing came of the story. The police were unable to find any evidence of the crime or of Cohen's involvement. Interest in the case waned but came up periodically on shows like America's Most Wanted. Sabrina is listed, with an age-enhanced photo, on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website. One detective is so bothered by the unsolved case that he keeps the baby's photo in his wallet, so he never forgets her. Through the years, young women who are suspicious about the pasts or their origins have thought they might be the missing child, but based on DNA testing, none so far have been related to the Eisenbergs. Little Sabrina Eisenberg, now 25, may be alive somewhere and wondering who she really is and where she came from. Maybe someday, she'll find her way back to the family that has missed her all these years.